What's up, Spike TV? Welcome to Oakland, California. Dirty Rice, the world's most infamous black street racer.
I'm Paris Jackson. I'm one of the original members from StreetRacing.org.
Been street racing since 1996. I've owned 108 cars, and all of them have been Hondas except for 2. I speak Chinese, I speak Cantonese. I grew up around a lot of Asians. That's how I got my name, Dirty Rice.
You either love me or you hate me. You know what I'm saying? There's really no in between.
I'm really sincere. I'm outgoing. All the generic things you can say about yourself. I'm innovative, and I'm not scared to be different. I'm usually the one that's I'm wired all the time, and he's just something like that. Yeah. I mean, we also own shops. He owns a shop, and I own a shop and run a shop. I'm also a hip hop artist.
I actually listen to his shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't bullshitting you.
I make racing hip hop. I make hip hop for the import scene. It's real. It's no Hollywood shit. But the import fans don't really believe in me too much because they see me as a black person doing import stuff, and it doesn't really match with them.
Because he ain't talking about 20s and dubs and all that bullshit, you know,
and
gold teeth and stunners and long ass white t-shirts looking like dresses and shit.
Yeah. My father was a car mechanic when I was younger. I used to watch him work on cars and help him, and I've always liked working on Hondas in his shop, but I got into the actual 15. I went to Cragen Auto Parts by my house to help my dad get a fuel filter for his truck. I seen this guy in a dumped ass 91 Civic, which was pretty new back then, hatchback. He had yellow rims on his shit. He had an intake, which was big for back then. But I saw it, and just right there I was hooked. I think I got my first car when I was 15. I had a Mustang 5.0. And I was on the freeway and got dusted by a 92 Accord. I race for money. We do a lot of illegal drag racing and street racing, tow gang, fucking a lot of Japanese style mountain racing, and I tear up a lot of cars sometimes. These sideshow kids come out to the street races where all the importers go and fucking run into everybody and shit doing donuts while we're trying to line up and stage for street racing. Most of the street races out here used to be predominantly Asian. Now the scene is predominantly white, urban, suburban white kids. Parents got a lot of money and they cake out money for their cars and shit. I am different from the suburban kids because I actually live the street scene. I'm kind of like a black Vin Diesel of the Northern California racing scene, but I really live the life. It's not a Fast and Furious Hollywood thing. Police officers don't understand that when they come through and try to break up street races, they just contribute to the problem. You have a couple hundred cars fleeing from the cops at one time, and that usually has devastating and catastrophic results, if you can imagine. My homeboy died last week running from the cops and hit a car head on. Now we have a whole new level of racer. We're getting into all-wheel drive street racing like Subarus. You have the Evos and shit. They come out there and they're kicking ass. This is my beast, 1996 Honda Civic sedan, grocery getter, 4-door. It's a sleeve, 2-liter, B18A, 9091 LS motor. Custom 4-in-1 Type R style DC header. I have the 2.5-inch collector on the bottom.
The manifold is port matched. We got a custom gasket, the 370 injectors, Stage Pro 1 cams, Omni Power fucking
retainers,
springs and retainers.
I have an LS swap. It's a B18B from the 1994 Integra. I have an LS transmission with stock gears for right now. I think your target goal for your new motor, you said was going to be 350 horsepower.
350, 400.
Now, for a daily drifting car that weighs 2,000 pounds, you cannot understand how much fucking power that is.
It's a lot.
That means in first, second, third, and fourth gear, he will not be grabbing rubber. He'll just be spinning his tires the whole way through. But it's all in gearing, it's tuning, a lot of tuning and power.
Tuning?
How you utilize the power you have.
See, most people ain't lucky like me. See, I got a dyno at my dispense, dyno at the shop, you know, so I can spend hours on hours tuning my shit if I want to. That's actually how I made some of this power. I think I'm calling out a Ferrari or a Lambo. If one of them wants some, let me know.
I drive crazy as shit, and they need to put me on TV for it. I've been practicing for years and years and years and years. I'm a good-ass driver, and I do this all in a fucking Civic. I know a lot of these guys out here are probably gonna have Ferraris and shit, and they're gonna get their ass whooped and feel bad and go get a fucking Civic. But I have lots of practice, and I want to see if it paid off. Say goodbye to Paris.
Bye, motherfuckers.
And say goodbye to Dirty Rice. Good night, bitch.